Good morning, folks. Welcome to an OCC Queensland weather up today, the 10th of Jan 2023. My name's Chris Nitzo. This update brought to you by our major sponsor, TownsvilleSheds.com. Check them out if you're in the market for a shed-safe, accredited shed. Across the state this morning, we've got a couple of isolated showers through the Gulf country. We've got widespread shower activity across the central inland parts of the state. You can see there. We've got lots of cloud cover with some very light patchy rain through the southern inland parts of the state, pushing into the central eastern parts of the state as well. We've got a significant trough system just offshore off the far north Queensland coastline, resulting in some widespread heavy rainfall. But at this stage, that's remaining offshore, and it's likely to remain offshore for the rest of the day. We've had some fantastic rain, albeit very patchy across far north Queensland, particularly inland of the coastline. We've also seen some good showers and thunderstorms, resulting in heavy rainfall across the eastern parts of Cape York Peninsula. Widespread showers and thunderstorms too across the central interior regions of the state, and pushing into the central eastern escarpments as well. Through the rest of today, we're expecting to see widespread showers and thunderstorms across central inland, northern inland parts of the state and through parts of the Cape York Peninsula region. This area of convective activity offshore is expected to maybe nudge the coast between Cooktown and Cape Melville, but mostly remain offshore. We can also see some isolated showers and possible thunderstorms developing across central eastern escarpment areas of Queensland, and even some isolated shower activity pushing into the southeast inland areas as well. As we go into this evening and tonight, the storms in the afternoons and evening tend to break down, except for central inland Queensland. We continue to see quite a few thunderstorms continuing on through the nighttime hours through there. A couple of isolated storms still lingering on across northern inland Queensland. What's very interesting though overnight tonight is the increase in shower activity around the Capricornia coastline as a surface trough starts to move up the coastline, and we do see the opportunity for some locally moderate to heavy falls overnight early in the morning across that Capricornia coastline and pushing up towards the central coast with Sundays tomorrow. Widespread showers and thunderstorms tomorrow afternoon throughout areas of northern and central Queensland, particularly inland of the coastline, except for that central coastal region where we do see that coastal surface trough tracking northwards. Very interesting, lots of convective activity, lots of potential for showers and thunderstorms, but as always, showers and thunderstorms means that the rainfall will tend to be quite patchy. Rainfall between now and when we speak again tomorrow, we can see this coastal shower activity increasing this evening and overnight tonight and pushing northwards up towards St Lawrence to the Mackay area through the day tomorrow. Showers and thunderstorms widespread across central inland, northern inland, far north Queensland, the Cape area, northwestern parts of Queensland and the Gulf country. So widespread convective potential throughout these areas. And we could even see some pretty gusty storms south of the Flinders Highway today as well. We can also see significant rainfall just offshore off far north Queensland, maybe nudging that coastline around the Cooktown to Daintree area and then up towards Cape Melville. But primarily most of that rain is going to be offshore. Just be aware if you're on the water there could be some local squally conditions with that line of showers and thunderstorms offshore. Over the weekend and maybe into early next week, we could see an increase in that northwesterly monsoonal flow again. Not quite the intensity it had last time around, but what it will do is it'll interact with a southeasterly ridge coming up the Queensland coastline. That interaction will result in convergence, possibility of even a low pressure system around that north tropical coast, Herbert Burdekin coastline. That'll significantly increase rainfall over the weekend and into early next week across this northeast Queensland section. We're just not sure how far south that's going to end up going. But you can see clearly here we've got a 7-day accumulation rainfalls very significant across northeast Queensland and northern inland Queensland. Winds across the state, southerlies are starting to dominate southeast Queensland. They'll continue shifting northwards into central Queensland by the end of the day. And we've got some northeasterlies also that could kick up a little bit around the Mackay with Sundays area. So just be aware if you are boating in those areas, Mackay with Sundays, just be aware that bit of a fresh northerly coming through this afternoon and a fresh southerly coming through the southern parts of the state and extending up into central Queensland through the evening and nighttime hours. If you'd like more details on anything we spoke about today, and especially on that big weather event coming through over the weekend and into early next week, head over to join.ozcyclonechasers.com.au and check out our subscription options. It's an area where we go into a lot more depth and detail and we look a lot further ahead. Have a wonderful day. I'll talk to you tomorrow.